Assalamualaikum. Hai guys, jumpa lagi bersama True Erlang Channel dalam tutorial bahasa Inggris. Pada tutorial sebelumnya kita sudah membahas macam-macam tenses pada present. Dan sekarang kita akan bahas macam-macam tenses pada past. Dimana seperti present bahwa past itu juga dibagi menjadi 4. S, C, P, PC. S itu simple past tense. C itu past continuous tense. P itu past perfect tense. Dan PC past perfect continuous tense. Jadi macam-macam tenses pada past itu simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, dan past perfect continuous tense. Yang pertama, simple past tense. Simple past tense digunakan untuk menyatakan suatu aktivitas atau kegiatan yang terjadi di masa lampau dan untuk menyatakan suatu kebenaran umum di masa lampau. Rumusnya seperti apa? Oke, positif subjek plus verb to plus objek. Jadi verb to hanya digunakan untuk simple past positif saja. Selain simple past positif, tidak ada yang menggunakan verb to. Dan subjek apa yang menggunakan verb to? Dalam simple past, semua subjek menggunakan verb to. Contohnya, I studied English. You studied English. We studied English. She studied English. He studied English. Ali studied English. Dan waktu yang digunakan pada simple past adalah waktu yang lampau. Seperti yesterday yang berarti kemarin, last week yang berarti minggu lalu, last night yang berarti tadi malam, 2 days ago yang berarti 2 hari yang lalu. Contoh, he accompanied you last night. She wrote a letter 2 days ago. Sekarang rumus untuk negative sentence. Bagaimana rumusnya? Subjek plus did plus not plus verb one plus objek. Jadi simple past itu negatif dan interrogatifnya menggunakan did. Dan verbnya kembali ke verb one biasa, tidak ada verb to lagi. Contoh, I did not study English. You did not study English. We did not study English. They did not study English. Did juga bisa diucapkan dengan didn't. She didn't study English. He didn't study English. Ali didn't study English. Contoh yang menggunakan keterangan waktu. We didn't study English yesterday. He didn't accompany her last night. Oke guys, untuk interrogative sentence rumusnya did plus subject plus verb one plus object. Contohnya, did you come to my house last night? Jawaban yes no question yaitu kalau iya, yes I did. Kalau tidak, no I didn't. Did they study English yesterday? Kalau jawabannya iya berarti yes they did. Kalau jawabannya tidak, no they didn't. Oke, untuk tenses yang kedua pada past itu past continuous tense. Past continuous tense digunakan untuk menyatakan aktivitas atau kegiatan yang sedang berlangsung di masa lampau. Contohnya, kemarin jam 8 pagi, aku sedang makan nasi. Rumus positive sentence dari past continuous tense yaitu subject plus to be plus verb ing plus object. Continuous itu kuncinya to be plus verb ing. To be itu apa? To be itu ada 3, is, am, are. Itu kalau present. Tapi kalau past itu harus dirubah menjadi past. I to be-nya am. He, she, it, adi to be-nya is. Am dan is dirubah menjadi past menjadi was. Sedangkan you, we, they itu to be-nya are. Kalau dipaskan menjadi were. Jadi yang subjeknya I, he, she, it, adi itu to be-nya was. Sedangkan you, we, they itu to be-nya were. Oke, sekarang kita masuk pada contoh dalam kalimat. I was speaking English. He was speaking English. She was speaking English. Adi was speaking English. We were speaking English. They were speaking English. You were speaking English. I was studying English at 7 o'clock last night. She was sweeping the floor. Oke, sekarang untuk negative sentence rumusnya subject plus to be atau was, were plus not plus verb ing plus object. Contoh, I was not studying English. He was not studying English. We were not studying English. They were not studying English. Oke, setelah kita belajar tentang positif, negatif, sekarang kita sampai pada interrogative sentence. Di mana interrogative sentence rumusnya pada past continuous tense yaitu to be atau was, were plus subject plus verb ing plus object. Contoh, was I speaking English? Was she speaking English? Were they going to the market? Were we going to the market? Oke guys, setelah past continuous tense, sekarang kita akan ke tenses selanjutnya yaitu past perfect tense. Past perfect tense digunakan untuk menyatakan suatu kegiatan yang sudah terjadi di masa lampau. Rumusnya positive sentence subject plus had plus verb 3 plus object. Pada bahasan sebelumnya kita sudah membahas bahwa kunci daripada perfect adalah have has plus verb 3. Have has itu kalau present. Dirubah menjadi past berarti menjadi had. Jadi kuncinya past perfect itu adalah had plus verb 3. Masuk ke dalam rumus subject plus had plus verb 3 plus object. Contoh, I had spoken English. We had spoken English. They had spoken English. She had spoken English. He had spoken English. Adi had spoken English. Masuk ke negative sentence. Subject plus had plus not plus verb 3 plus object. Contoh, I had not spoken English. They had not spoken English. Gampang bukan? Ayo kita sekarang masuk ke interrogative sentence atau kalimat tanya. Rumusnya had plus subject plus verb 3 plus object. Contoh, had you studied English? Had they studied English? Perhatikan betul-betul bahwa perfect kuncinya had plus verb 3 pada past. Sekarang kita sampai pada tenses yang terakhir pada past, yaitu past perfect continuous tense. Digunakan untuk menyatakan suatu kegiatan yang sudah dan sedang berlangsung di masa lampau. Rumus positif: subjek plus had karena perfect plus been plus verb ing karena continuous plus objek. Contohnya, I had been going out. She had been studying English. Untuk negative sentence, subject plus had plus not plus been plus verb ing plus object. Contoh, I had not been going out. She had not been visiting my friend. Jadi tinggal menambah not setelah had. Sekarang masuk pada interrogative sentence pada past perfect continuous tense. Rumusnya had plus subject plus been plus verb ing plus object. Contoh, had you been going out? Had she been visiting my friend? Oke, itulah tadi macam-macam tenses bagian dari past dan rumus-rumusnya sudah kita bahas. Semoga bermanfaat. Jangan lupa like, share, and subscribe-nya. Assalamualaikum. Sampai jumpa di tutorial berikutnya. Bye.